The following matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for Game 3 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 2020-21 Toronto Maple Leafs. As you guys can see, the Habs currently lead this time frame, winning 2-0 over the Toronto Maple Leafs. For the Leafs, this is do or die. They must win this game in order to make it a time frame once again. With that in mind, your starting netminders are as follows. Jack Campbell will be in net for the Leafs. Opposing him at the other end will be Ken Dryden. Jack Campbell will have a 1 shot save star, and he needs to exactly roll a 1. So shot saves are not going to help the Leafs in this one if they are trying to defend against the Montreal goal attempts. So with that being said, let's get right into Game 3. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a quality check between anybody on the ice for both teams. So again, when this happens, I roll the red die, looking at the home side first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. Player number 4, that's Rick Chartraw, and he will go up against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be a reroll. 6. Player 2, that's Adam Brooks against Rick Chartraw. The quality in question we're looking for is star. Neither Chartraw or Brooks have star, and that is going to be it for this segment, and we will move on to the next one. We got ourselves a visitor scoring chance of a 16. Home goalie must make place save, so Ken Dryden needs to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. He does, nobody flips, and we will move on to the next segment. We got ourselves a penalty check in this segment between players 3 and 2. That's Riesborough and Mitch Marner. Oh, Doug Riesborough is going to go to the box as Mitch Marner is going to try to find a way to shoot the puck to the back of the net behind Ken Dryden, as Ken Dryden is trying to stop it with a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the play save. He can't, and the Leafs get on the board early. It's 1-0, courtesy of Mitch Marner on the power play. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Riley. Oh, pick your poison here. Yes, we'll go Riley 1 and Hyman as the second assist. So Mitch Marner will score the power play goal for Toronto to put the team in front 1-0, with Morgan Riley getting the primary assist and Zach Hyman getting the secondary assist. One down, 5 to go in this segment. A quality check will be up next for this portion of the segment. It'll be between players 5 and 1, Larry Robinson and Pierre Engvall. The quality we're looking for is star. It looks like Robinson's going to win this one, as he does have star, so he's going to be moving in on Jack Campbell to hopefully net a 1, 2, 3, or 4 to stop the goal attempt. He does, though, to keep this game right at 1-0, and that's going to be it for this segment, and we will move on to the next one. We got ourselves a quality check between players 2 and 1. That's Roberts and John Tavares. The quality we're looking for is hit. Neither Roberts or Tavares has hit, and that is going to be it for the first period, but not before the Leafs, courtesy of Mitch Marner on the power play, scores the game's first goal as they take a 1-0 lead. A slim 1-0 lead into the locker room after 20 minutes have been played here at the Forum in Montreal. We begin the second period with a penalty check between players 3 and 1. Oh, Reesboro needs to flip. It's actually going to be Lemaire against Zach Hyman, as both Lemaire and Hyman have the same penalty rating of 0.5, and that is going to be it for this segment, and we will move on to the next one. Home scoring chance of a 56. It reads, any visitor player with a square stops a Montreal goal. You bet we got contenders, Hall or Muzzin. One of them has got to go. It's going to be Hall. And it will be Justin Hall. So Justin Hall will be the lucky contender to stop the Montreal goal attempt. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got ourselves a quality check between players 5 and 4. That's Van Boxmeer and Morgan Riley. The quality we're looking for is skill. It looks like Morgan Riley is going to win this one, as he does have skill. So he's moving in on Ken Dryden to hopefully make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. He does so, and Morgan Riley is tossed aside. Ken Dryden will hang on to the puck for a new segment. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs to face off against Pierre Engvall. The quality we're looking for is skill. Pick your poison between any of them. Let's have the red die decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be a reroll. Player number 4, that's Serge Savard. Both Savard and Engvall have skill, and that is going to be it for the second period, not before. Excuse me. Yes, I should say, after 40 minutes in the books have been played, the Toronto Maple Leafs still hang on to their precious 1-0 lead. We begin the third period with a quality check between players 4 and anybody on the ice for the Leafs. Player number 4 is Rick Chartraw. The quality we're looking for is star. The only players for the Leafs out there with star is Tavares, Nylander, and Matthews. It looks like Chartraw is not going to win this one, so pick your poison between Tavares, Nylander, or Matthews. You know what? I'm going to give it to Austin. I'm going to give it to Austin Matthews. I may regret this, but it is what it is. So Matthews is going to win that battle over Rick Chartraw for star, as he moves in on Ken Dryden to hopefully net a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the play save. And he will do so. And that's going to be it for this segment. And we will move on to the next one. Visitor scoring chance of a 43. Any visitor player with a triangle creates a goal. You bet we do. Nylander, Tavares, and yes, that's it. One of those two is going to score or a chance here. I think we're going to go with Nylander, as he will move in on Ken Dryden to hopefully net a 4 or 5 with a dot on the play save. He will do so. Nylander is thwarted or tossed aside. His attempt was tossed aside by Ken Dryden, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got ourselves a quality check between players 1 and 5. That is Wilson and Muzzin. The quality we're looking for is star. Neither player has star between Wilson and Muzzin, so therefore it will be a no action result, and we will move on to the next segment before we go to the empty net mini chart if the score stays 1-0. Quality check between players 3 and 1. It looks like it will be Doug Jarvis and John Tavares. The quality in question we're looking for is skill. Both Jarvis and Tavares have skill. And folks, we are going to go to the empty net mini chart to see if either the game is over or the Leafs are going to score a goal. Another goal courtesy of the empty netter. 3. All right, we're going to roll a die. If lower or equal to triangles, leading team goalie must make a play save. So currently we have we have no triangles. So I should have rethought about this. We don't have any triangles, so either way, we have no triangles. So no matter what I roll, it's going to be lower than zero. No matter what number I roll, it's going to be lower than zero. So the leading team goalie must make a play save. So Jack Campbell needs to roll a four, a one, two, three, or four to end it. He does so. Stop the clock. Oh, by the hair of their chinny chin chins, Jack Campbell will cruise on with a 1-0 shutout over the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. My, oh my, oh my, oh my. This is a time frame once again. And folks, the Leafs will get their first win of this time frame before heading back to the Scotiabank Arena for Game 4. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in to Game 3 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Habs and the 2021 Toronto Maple Leafs. If you are viewing this on the single game playlist, keep an eye out for Game 4 coming up shortly here on my channel very soon. But if you're watching this on the full time frame playlist, Game 4 will be coming out very shortly, right after the Biddy Beer game summary presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. If you do choose to drink Biddy Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a Biddy price. It's Biddy Beer. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in to today's action for Game 3. Once again, your final score: Jack Campbell cruises to a shutout for the Toronto Maple Leafs as the Leafs shut out the Habs by a final score of 1-0.